Hello guys, how are you today? Kira here. This is going to be a quick introduction to my first YouTube video. I haven't edited lots of this stuff. I want to leave all the mistakes, arms and the other stuff in the video because I want to see how will those videos evolve over time. So please be patient. It will take us a little bit of time, perfection and that stuff, but one day we'll definitely be there. So enjoy the video. Hello guys, how are you today? Kira here, hope everything is fine, and this is going to be my first official video, so let's jump right into it. We're going to talk about concentration. It's very important. As a solopreneur, if you have any kind of problem, you can't really rely on anybody except yourself, and having adequate energy levels is just crucial for succeeding. If something happens, you'd better be prepared, and trust me, things are going to happen. That's why it's essential to be physically and mentally prepared 100% all of the time, so when the problem arises, at least you can deal with it at your best. That being said, these are my 4 rules to stay on top of things. Rule number 1 is to exercise every day. I want to tell you a story. I used to be a professional poker player. I've played professionally for 6-7 years. There have been 2 huge takeaways from my poker career. The first one being the importance of scheduling everything. Literally everything you can program or schedule in advance should be done that way in order to free your mental energy for bigger topics. Playing poker is extremely high brain demanding activity, so when you sit down and play for hours, you should be top concentration for 12-14 hours easily. The second takeaway was to get used to pay for coaching. One of those coaches was my performance coach, Simon Welsh. He explained me the importance of being always in shape physically in order to be able to perform at our best mentally. To this day, I'm still using his workout routine. The second rule is proper nutrition. We are what we eat. If you want to perform at your best, you have to eat good quality natural food. Instead of doing my nutritional plan on my own, I preferred going to a dietitian. Nutritionist will work as well. Go to either, and I'm pretty sure you will work out a meal plan for yourself. As a starting point, I would suggest you stop drinking and eating sugary stuff, fried things. Try to avoid bad oils as much as possible. That's crucial. Eat good, healthy foods from local suppliers, and you will be good to go. If you are curious about this topic, I highly advise you a book called Deep Nutrition by Dr. Catherine Shanahan. It's one of my favorite books on nutrition, and it's really deep. It's as deep as its title says, actually. My rule number 3 is good sleep. Recovery is as important as performance itself. Without proper recovery, you will never be able to perform at your best. There are lots of sleep trackers out there. If you're not using one, I would highly suggest you get one of those. They start from like $20-30 and go up in price. I'm using Hoop. It's pretty fine. Really in-depth statistics about my sleep. Working 15-16 hours 7 days a week, I really need to monitor my sleep performance. As a rule of thumb, I would recommend at least 8 hours of sleep every night in a dark, cold room. Should stay as a temperature. We should be somewhere near 18 degrees Celsius. As for the darkness, you can just buy yourself black curtains and isolate yourself from the outside world. Ideally, avoid using your PC or cell phone or a tablet in bed. Maybe read a book or practice journaling and you will sleep like a baby. My rule number 4 is meditate. I've meditated for the last 6-7 years, almost every day. To be honest with you, I still struggle a little bit to stick that habit into my daily routines, and sometimes I miss a day or two. But when I do meditate for 1 week in a row, I can really see the increase in my performance and concentration. The whole thing is about being present in the moment, and if you've never tried meditation before, it will be hard to explain. You should really try it first. It's all about concentrating on your breath, and there is this phenomenon called monkey mind. The more you try to concentrate on the breath, the more your mind starts jumping around like a crazy monkey. It's as crazy as it sounds. The more you try to dominate that monkey, the harder it is to concentrate, to keep concentrating on your breath. The trick here is to stop trying to dominate it and accept your mind as it is. That's the real power of meditation. After a little bit of practice, your mind will naturally find a place of calm. The apps I've been using for meditation are 2. The first one is Headspace for my daily morning meditation routine. I find it very user-friendly, very beginner-friendly, and I highly advise it to you. For around 60 euros a year, you will be up and running. The second app I'm using is Primed Mind. It's more on the hypnotherapy side of things. I use it for meditations to increase my self-esteem and my confidence. You should give it a try. That's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed this brief video. If so, please like and maybe subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you soon, guys, and have a nice evening.